you doing?
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys that truly care. I appreciate you guys that don't as well. First thing on the agenda, we will have a scheduled off-campus practice next week. This is an opportunity for our players to have a break from the usual practice regimen of fall camp. We will continue to build chemistry with an opportunity to practice in front of spectators. 6:30 p.m. Location, All City Stadium, 1500 as Franklin Street in Denver, Colorado. So that's what we're going to do next week. So we're going to have a practice there. I think this next Friday. We're going to open it to everyone and do our thing. We're going to have a lot of order and structure. Ready to talk to me today. Good luck. Volleyball coach, Jesse Mahoney. Soccer coach, I'm just reading out media day. I don't know why I'm reading this. Police officers that talked to the team, Mark Stowe during Jokers's, I don't know if I'm enunciating that right, Steve, John, Josh. We've had them talk to our team on July the 28th. They did a wonderful job, and one of the things that they reiterated was this team has been above reproach, other than a plethora of other teams that has been established here, and they're thankful that the way this team has conducted themselves. Preseason honors, 6 players in the preseason watch list. Travis as well, Shador. Travis, 13 players named to preseason All Big 12, at least one publication. 9 players are listed on various top draft eligible lists, which is wonderful. Top Big 12 rosters, we rank good rosters, 4 and 5 stars. We got 22 4 and 5 stars on our roster. TCU has 25. We rank second in the Big 12, which is a blessing. But we only play transfers. We signed 17 high school players last year, 13 played. We played a total of 20 freshmen last season, including 7 walk-ons, which is phenomenal. Run tell that. We academics, spring 2024, second highest GPA for football ever. Spring 2023, highest GPA for football ever. Football cumulative GPA is 3.025, highest ever, and first time over 3.0. Charlie and Travis earned 4.0s. Okay. 16 coaches on staff with NFL experience, impact. I could go on and on. School applications, exposure, roster movement. I don't need to bore you with that stuff. You know that. See what else I got of note. A couple rosters. All right, let's do what you came to do. Let's go. First question.
Hi, Jake.
Hey, Coach. Jake Shaughnessy.
My man. How you doing?
Coach?
Excellent.
This time last year, you were recovering from some surgeries.
Surgeries.
So I was just wondering, personally for you, how much better do you feel right now, health-wise?
Great.
And how much better do you feel about the team this time?
First and foremost, let me take care of the team. I feel so much better about the team, not only because of the young men that we've accumulated inside this locker room, but also the staff and how they're working together. The coordinators are phenomenal. The support staff is second to none, I feel. I think we all really have a cohesive bond that's truly admirable. As far as I'm feeling really good, much better. I think I got a total of probably 40 stitches in my groins last year at this time, one on the left, one on the right, to get the blood clots out, but we're feeling really good. I'm walking or running, lifting every day. I'm gonna have my sexy on by the time the first game is hell. So all my shots, when I'm pointing this way or pointing that way, it's gonna hit right. So I'm really working on myself as well. Thank you for asking about my body as well.
Hey, Coach. Brian,
how you doing, Brian?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I want to ask you about, they were talking about the GPA. What's the correlation between that and how can that translate to the field?
It's discipline. It's a tremendously discipline, tremendously something that we don't play about, because forget the field. These guys got to be professionals. It's not all about football sometimes. With me, and we got to win, we know that. But my dream and I hope, they brought me a cake at the conclusion of the practice today, and usually people close their eyes and make a wish. I made a wish openly, and I told them that I would want all these young men to be professionals in some capacity, not only on the field but off the field. Great fathers, great young men to their siblings, to their mothers, the community, and everything. I just want them to add to anything that they touch. That's my dream and my prayer for these young men. So having a GPA, that's the main thing. This thing is only for a moment. Nobody could ever take that GPA and your education that you receive from this wonderful university. So that's tremendous. I think it's a tremendous feat. It's to be applauded.
Hi, Coach Adam Tiger, 24/7 Sports.
247.
I don't think we've had a chance to talk to you about Deion Lewis yet, and being your new defensive line coach.
Right.
Do you have a connection there? What does he bring to the staff?
Everything. Experience, first rounder, been there, done that. It's hard to direct a person and teach them where to go, and you haven't been there yourself. It's kind of hard to give me direction to somewhere you hadn't been. You tell me about the restaurants you like because you've been there and you like the food because you tasted it. It's hard to tell these kids what to do, how to do it, when to do it, why to do it, what not to do, and all that, and you have not done anything. So that's the new kid that's coming up in America these days. They from the show me state. They from the show me state. They want to see film and what you've accomplished in your life that gives you the propensity to give them direction. He is an unbelievable coach. I have a mechanism that I can sit in my office and watch all the meetings that goes on as well as going to them periodically. And he's a heck of a teacher. Then you throw in Coach Sapp in there, it's phenomenal, that room. Coach Dancy, so the head coach, Mississippi Valley State. I mean, he is a coordinator type of guy that we're blessed to have as outside linebackers coach. And that whole staff is phenomenal, man. It all starts with Rob, though. Rob is doing a great job communicating and getting these guys on the same page and having input from everyone. Great question.
Hi, Coach. Nikki Edwards, CU Sports Report. I remember last year I asked about the cornerback competition. I want to ask about it again. You have Travis. You have two capable cornerbacks with DJ McKinney and Preston Hodge.
Yeah.
What are you seeing within that room right now?
I'm seeing pretty much 4 to 5 guys that can bump and run and cover all day. That you don't have to blitz. You don't have to have exotic things on defense because these guys can get it done. But not only that, that front cooperates with the back end. That front is unbelievable. The pass rushers that we have is, Mr. Hayes and Okunlola. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
It scared me. I can't believe it. But first of all, I want to digress a bit and thank the head coach from Pittsburgh for really preparing those young men for us. He did a great job. I love those 2 young men. They're really great players, and they're going to be pros. And I heard that someone took a shot at one of them verbally. So Mr. Hayes just wanted me to make sure I add that in for him. But thank you, Pittsburgh. I appreciate everything. God bless you.
Hey, Coach Arcade from DNVR. Just curious, we know about Travis and Shador and those guys are balling, but any players that maybe don't have as much fanfare around them that have really stood out to you this camp?
The defense is coming, man. These young men, it's probably 6 pass rushers there that's going to get home to the quarterback. I'm talking about from the outside, but from the inside, these guys are handling their jobs. I mean, I have to name all of them because these guys are really taking care of their business. And Big Quan, he's just coming back. Barnes, he's just coming back from an injury. He's trying to get back together. But Bentley has stepped it up tremendously. Trevor is 224 pounds right now. These guys are really performing well. I love what I'm seeing on the defensive side of the ball. I love the coordination of everything from Coach Livingston. I wish we could push fast forward because I'm ready to get going. I'm ready to play.
Hey, Coach, Arnie Stapleton from Associated Press. You bolstered your offensive line here in this second season.
What does bolstered mean?
Make it better.
Thank you, because I don't know all that bolstered stuff. I never used that in a sentence in my life.
All right, you beefed up your offensive line in the South.
Beefed up.
How do you sort of micro
Improved?
chemistry?
Improved. How about improved? Let's say that we've improved our offensive line.
Okay, how do you get that? Everybody talks about that, so the 5 have to work in unison, and the chemistry is such, and
What is chemistry? You guys use it all the time. What is it?
How they work together. Relationships.
You know, you guys work together. You don't like each other, most of you.
We love each other.
No, you don't. You definitely don't love the guy back there. Y'all can't stand him. But you still work together. You get the job done. We generally have a love and a admiration for one another. We really do. Whether you throw the word chemistry out or not, everybody keep throwing that word out. Some of you don't have chemistry at home, but you go there every day. That's the end of that question, I guess. Next guy.
Eric Christensen with CBS Sports Colorado.
How you doing? CBS. I'm not doing nothing with CBS. Next question.
Joe Rico,
Ain't got nothing to do with you. This is above that. Ain't got nothing to do with you. I got love for you. I appreciate you, respect you. Ain't got nothing to do with you. They know what they did.
I'm here in Denver, not Nashville.
You are who you are. CBS is CBS.
All right.
Joe
Ain't got
Rico,
nothing to
my
do
last
with you. I respect you. That's why I told you that. I'm looking you in the eye as a man. I respect you. I got love for you. But what they did was foul.
Coach Joe Rico, my last voice here with the final word. I'm talking about the trenches. You know, the trenches are where it starts for me in football.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of great skill position players out there last year.
Well, that was the easiest thing to acquire.
Right, but
And hold on. That was the
That
was the easiest thing to attract in your first year because that's
Yep.
my position. So when big fellas see a lack thereof, or they see a quarterback that can really spin it, now they're prompt to come. Now they see a difference in the linebackers in the secondary. Now they're saying, okay, well, shoot, we got the line now. We're going to score some points. So we got to go there to be relentless on the defensive line side of that. That's why we got all the pass rushers, because when you sit and interview them and talk to them, you say, well, you're going to be up by 14 in the fourth quarter. It's going to be a wonderful thing. And you may have some pass rushers coming from a school that was down 14 in the fourth quarter. And why would they want to stay there? Because now they don't get to utilize their gifts. So you got to understand the logic of everything. Everything is right on schedule as we play.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you, sir.
And I do believe this year I'm on record with 8 wins.
Amen.
Yep.
Only 8?
8.
Good.
Hey, Coach, Matt Smith, 143 The Fan.
How you doing?
Good, good. Happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
When it comes to the new uniforms, we haven't heard much about those.
It's
I know
good.
We've been, rudely pleased. But
Yeah.
I was wondering, what went into the development process of changing that look? And then for you, when should we expect to see it?
Well, uniforms don't win or lose games. They just enhance the look. They just sells more, help provoke sales more, selling more merchandise. Everywhere we've gone, we've always enhanced the look. From high schools to several different high schools to college at Jackson, now here. So not only the uniforms, the cleats that match the uniforms, those are going to be suitable as well. So these kids, these young men, are going to have a wonderful look. The motto: you look good, you feel good, and then consequently they play good, and that's what we're aiming for.
How much of a hand did you have played in designing those?
Heavy.
When should we expect to see it?
A heavy hand. You're going to see them real soon. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Coach, Brian Howell again.
Okay.
2 questions for you about Travis. I'll ask one at a time. But first off, is it fun for you to coach somebody that can match and be skillful like you are?
Well, Travis is better. He's
Is that
better.
fun for you?
At the agent stage, he's better.
But is that fun for you to coach somebody that can do some of the things you did?
Yeah. Not only that, he's a good human being. He's not smoking, not drinking, not outside whoring, not doing crazy things. He's at one of the highest GPAs on the team. Like, he's a great human being, and he can play. Character is second to none. That's why I don't mind fishing with him, and he come to Texas, and we're not talking about fishing on the boat, although we talk junk to each other all the time, but we're talking about life. We're talking about next moves. We're talking about land acquisition. We're talking about so many different things of life, fathering, loving, how the family plays a role in all of this. So it's just a delight to have caught him coming straight out of high school in Heat State and endured the test of time.
And then the second question is, you've talked about how you learn things from Shador when you talk to him about offense. Do you learn things from Travis when you talk to him about football?
What did I learn from Shador on offense? I'm sorry.
Well, you've talked about how,
I don't remember that.
when you've talked to him.
The things that he's seen.
Right.
Okay,
I'm
the
just
things
curious
that
if
he's
you learned
seen.
the same type of stuff from Travis when he talks to you
Yeah, you could always learn from your players. You want them. You want to know where they are, what they thought, what they were thinking on that particular play, because we're always barking out ideas and understandings, but sometimes you got to listen to them and see what they saw. That's the first thing I say to Shador. What did you see? Travis is different, man. He saw it. Shoot, he saw it. He's a phenomenal athlete, man. He saw it. Proud of that kid. On and off the field tremendously.
Hey, Coach Connell England from Denver Post. What is Jimmy Horn Jr. capable of this year, and can we see a big leap from him?
Yeah, I think he played phenomenal last year. He had a couple down moments, but Jimmy is a phenomenal athlete. Now that you got LeJounte, you got so many of these young men that can flat out do it. See, when I start doing this, I start mentioning somebody and they get sensitive. Mr. Timmons, Draylon, you got Marion, Cam. It's so many of these guys that can have impact on this offense. It's unbelievable. And our backfield, our running backs, I think we got 4 to 5 of them that can flat out go. You can use them any way you decide to, because all of them are pretty good out of the backfield catching the ball. They definitely can run between tackles, outside of the tackles, but also they can pick up the blocks. And they're smart young men. Tremendous GPAs, most of them.
Coach Prime, Alex Ramirez, Mile High Sports Radio. This is a non-football related question. I recently had a medical condition, about 2 months ago, and thank God I had Aflac. No, I'm serious.
That's a good one.
You're an ambassador for us.
Thank you.
How important is it for everyone to have Aflac as part of their life?
Well, it sounds like
it's amazing, right?
It may sound like I'm doing a commercial where, it covers the gaps, that we can't cover. I mean, Aflac is phenomenal, but not only are they phenomenal to, people like you and I. And thank God when I was going through my trials and tribulations, I didn't have those medical expenses that I couldn't afford. But there's a multitude of people that does. And thank God that they stand in the gap and provide for people like yourself. And I'm thankful to be partnering with them for a multitude of years. And I can't wait till you see the new commercial with me and the best coach that ever coached college football. And Coach said,
Couple more, Sean.
Coach John Keeler, the Denver Post. Happy summer, my man.
You don't like us, man. Why do you do this to yourself?
Come on.
You don't like us.
Mark likes you, by the way.
Huh?
Yeah, Mark said he likes you.
No,
So
but
I
you
want-
don't. Why do you do this, though?
No, I'm sorry. Two-part.
No, I'm serious. Why do you do this? Like, you don't. Like, why do you do
No,
this?
it's not a football question.
No, why do you do this? Like, it would be hard for me to really engage in someone I don't like or something I don't like. I'm just asking why. Like, why? What did I do?
You didn't do anything. It's not about.
But why? I'm asking you why.
Yeah, you can answer.
Okay, answer me. What? Because you want me to answer you, so
Yeah,
give me.
okay, that's fine. That's fair.
Why?
Why? Because I have
Give me
questions.
your why.
What's your why? What do you want to know?
Why do you always on attack? Like, what did we do?
Where am I on attack today? Where am I on attack?
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you opportunities to be on attack. But I'm asking you why. Like, what does it do for you? Like, what happened?
It's not about.
But what happened to get you like this?
It's a good question.
No, I'm serious. Because I want to help. No, I'm serious. I want to help. Because it's not normal.
We can talk about it. We can talk about it.
Okay.
Can I ask you a football
No,
question? Seriously.
no, we'll talk about that. When we talk about that, I'll talk about that with you.
Can we ask you a football question?
When I talk about that, we talk about that. We can talk about that.
I have a question over here.
Let's go.
So since it's your birthday, you got any birthday plans, Coach Bird?
Well, I have 3 kids on campus that probably didn't get me anything. One is here now. Whatever plans that they desire for their good old dad, I'm willing to encounter. I'm willing to be there with them because I love them that much. Thank you for your consistency over the years, son. I really appreciate what you do on every birthday. Nothing.
Is there anything special that happened on your birthday today, though?
What happened today? Well, you got a cake. They brought a cake out.
Something else that happened on your birthday?
What happened, son? I forget. I'm old, man.
DeAndre,
Oh,
your daughter had a baby today.
oh, I forgot. You forgot to give me that? Yeah, thank God. And that's how good God is. That's why I ain't got time for the foolishness. That's how good God is. Like, God would choose me on my birthday for my daughter or my kids to have the first child. The first time I'm a grandfather on my birthday. Do you understand how beautiful that is? How much of a blessing that is? You think I'm here to put up with some bullshit? No. I'm here to make light of the blessings and the wonderful things of life that God has afforded us. That's what I'm about, man. I'm about helping, inspire, encouraging, motivate, and just being a catalyst to the next person. And that's why I love probably 85% of you in here. I truly do. But thank you, son, for a reminder. God bless you, DeAndre. I love you, baby girl. I know she probably still out right now, or she probably posted Instagram pictures knowing my daughter. Have you seen it, baby?
I seen him on FaceTime. I called that quick and showed me.
Was he sizable?
He was really small. It's funny.
He's a little baby.
He might be a soccer player.
Yeah, he's still a soccer player. He's not
Might be a
a good
running
football
back, you
player.
never know.
Might be. Thank you, son, for that. I'm happy.
You're a grandpa. How you feeling?
Oh, well, the way I'm looking, I'm not feeling how I'm looking.
Getting sleepy already?
No, I'm good. I'm feeling good, Shallow. I really am, because I have you here. You keep me going, son.
Last one for Coach Jack Carlo with Buffalo's Wire.
Jack, how you doing? How was your summer?
It's been great.
There you go.
So far, glad to get back into football.
Awesome.
But just wanted to ask about the open scrimmage or open practice next Friday. Just curious what your thought process was behind that. Makes that important.
You hit monotony, and you get into a schedule or routine, and I don't want to get routine. And one thing about it, when you hit a little low, I don't want to hit the low. We hadn't hit that. These guys are flying around, and I'm trying to prevent that. So the thing about when you practice in front of company, no one's going to embarrass themselves, right? When you guys are out there, everybody's going to go hard. The camera's going to be on. We're going to protect everything. We're not going to show what we're going to run first game, most likely. But we just want to change it up, and also we want to give the wonderful fan base opportunities to touch the young man in this program and then see him on the first hand. We're probably going to take pictures, maybe sign a few autographs with the fan base. I'm pretty sure we're going to sell it out and pack it out because that's what we do, because all you're going to do your part in putting it out there, making sure it's a sold-out event, a venue. I don't know how many it holds. How many do it hold?
About 5,000.
5,000, so we expecting 10. We want 10,000. Holding 5,000, we want 7,000. We'll be kind to the city. But we wanted to be sold out next Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
Next Friday. It's gonna be a wonderful event, it really is. And I want that for our young men, I really do. And I want that for you all as well. You all, the majority of you all have done a wonderful job, and I thank you for your support, for your love, for your impact, for fighting against the nonsenses of life that we sometimes have to cope with, and we all know why we have to cope with that. Too much is given, much is required, and I'm thankful for all that is given, but I understand the requirements, so I appreciate that. It comes along with it, so you can't want God to bless you and the enemy not to stress you. It's going to be part of it. We good with that? So you guys remember that when you're journeying through life. If you want to be blessed, somebody's going to try to stress you. We good? God bless you. I love you. I appreciate you. It's going to be a phenomenal year. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard. God bless you. Charlotte, you got anything, Charlotte?
That's all. I think I'm up next, though.
Oh, you are? I'm going to stay here for that.